Diversity is something we celebrate in Denver. Right now, I'm a member of what is being touted as one of the most diverse city councils the city has ever had. We celebrate diversity in race, in sexuality. We celebrate our diversity in gender and socioeconomic background. One thing that is not celebrated the same is diversity of thought and experience. But that is the natural outcome of having a group of different people from different backgrounds. Our differing lived experience informs a unique perspective for us to shape policy from. But too often, I see those who govern retreating from that which makes us different to reinforce the status quo. And here in Denver, the status quo has let us down for too long. When we are mired in inaction, one must be willing to stand in front of the pack taking action. We cannot accept good enough as enough, especially in a city where thousands of families face the stark reality that they are only one or two missed paychecks away from real disaster. Our city leaders, my colleagues, need to be willing to think differently to address the issues that have been building under more than a decade of trying the same old, same old. On the campaign trail, I sold you all on my vision for District 8, one where we celebrate our rich history and allow you, the people, to lead through me. A vision that asks people to think differently, to try a new approach, to search for solutions to help everyone keep their money in their pockets, their roofs over their heads, and their bellies full. In the budget process, I led the charge for change, a change that only 5 years ago felt out of reach for us here in Colorado. But with the nation's eye on our city, I believe we can build a model for a better tomorrow, if only we're willing to try. The issues we face as a city are truly intersectional and impact everyone, regardless of who you are. The quickening climate crisis means we need to rethink everything: how we live, how we travel to work or school, where we buy our food from. The housing crisis shines a spotlight on our need to stave off rising property taxes and rental prices, to build new kinds of accessible housing. As a child, I grew up in government housing. I understand the stigma that comes with being from a neighborhood where people pay for their homes with government assistance. And we need to rethink the underlying causes of that unnecessary societal shame. Not just rethink it, we need to reject it. We need new thoughts and new policies like social housing as a climate solution, for increased rental assistance, and to continue the successful basic income project. I'd even like to expand it next year. After I took office, I held community meetings and heard directly from all of you what you expect from the leader you elected, and it was not to sit on my hands and accept the new mayor's vision for our city. You asked me to stand up and demand that he shape his first year in office to align with your expectations, and I'm doing just that. It's not easy to be a free thinker in government. It takes you out of alignment with the few who would rather continue with life as it always has been. But I promise that I will continue to push through the calls to maintain and instead to continue to deliver a better Denver. The one we all dreamed of when you put me in this seat. The Denver that works for all, not only a few.